Joining us now is CBS News political analyst John Dickerson. John, good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Let's talk about some of these Senate races that are so tight, so important out there, especially this one in Connecticut that Nancy was just talking about. Who are these people and what's at stake?
Well, Richard Blumenthal is the Attorney General, a longtime politician in Connecticut, quite popular, was supposed to have this race in the bag. Linda McMahon, the CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment, has been taking the chair to Blumenthal. Time and again, she's called him a liar on TV. We just saw that ad. She's running on her business experience. Right. Blumenthal is saying, you know, in government, you can protect jobs too, and that's what I've done.
Right. And this was a seat that was supposed to be so safe. Chris Dodd has held this in eternity almost.
That's exactly right. And in this crazy year where things have moved around, nobody was expecting Linda McMahon, but she spent a lot of her own money. And again, she's saying that I can make jobs. And in this terrible economy, that's what people want to hear.
Maybe that really is the thing that makes a difference. Hit Nevada, if you don't mind. This is a really, really interesting race, too.
Well, Harry Reid is the biggest target out there, right? An incumbent, the leader of the Democrats in the Senate. He's in trouble. Sharon Angle, a longtime assemblywoman, or 6 years as an assemblywoman, is a Tea Party candidate. And she was recently caught on tape. There's another Tea Party candidate eating away at her vote. And she had a private meeting with him, said, get out of the race, because if you're in the race, you're going to take my votes and give Harry Reid the win. It's neck and neck right now.
And she's also been bad-mouthing the Republican establishment, which makes it so interesting. She is, you know, a personification of this battle within the Republican Party.
That's right. If you want to behave in private the way you behave out loud, that's what she did. Caught on tape saying the Republicans have lost their way, they have no principles. Slightly awkward. She's in Washington raising money with those Republicans this week.
Here's another race that, I mean, all of these Senate races, I think, are particularly interesting. Joe Manchin, kind of an Elvis sort of like very popular figure as governor, he's in the race of his life.
Very popular governor. Another one Democrats thought they were going to win. This is a red state, though. Obama lost it by 13 points in 2008. John Racy, a businessman running on that, I'm a businessman, not a politician.
Right.
You don't like politicians, you like businessmen, elect me. And he's doing well. Both parties are spending a lot of money in the state.
This is also Robert Byrd's seat, which is the longest, you know, person to hold a Senate seat in the history of the country. This is supposed to be another sort of almost not quite a gimme, but a gimme for the Democrats.
Well, that's right. Popular guy, long-time serving Democrat, but the Byrd coattails don't exist anymore.
All right. So let us look at the Senate then and talk about how many seats are really up for grabs. And you can see here are the Democrats in charge, here are the Republicans in the minority. How many are we really talking about?
The magic number is 10. There are no Republican Senate seats really in danger, but there are 13 Democratic seats in danger. So Republicans have to take 10 of those. They've got about 6 or 7 kind of that they can count on. Those last 3 are quite tough, though. Some of these Senate, Democratic Senate seats are looking a little better for Democrats. All
right, and then let's take a look at the House then, too, because this is, here, I got to undo my drawing. Sorry.
How many seats would like
here's
to
the big
it too.
That's right. Here's the big blue Democratic majority, Senate, and the Republicans in the minority. What kind of numbers are we talking about here?
The magic number in the House is 39 seats Republicans have to take away from the Democrats. They've got about 20, 25 in the bag because of history and because Democrats really have seats, it's a very good 39, have seats in Republican districts that really they shouldn't have Democratic representatives. So about 25, that leaves about 15 to 20 that Republicans have to take away from Democrats.
Here's what's interesting about it, and Nancy talked about it in her piece this morning. Republicans wanted this election to happen today, yesterday, 2 weeks ago, because there really does seem to be some of the mojo that they had built up over the last month or two seems to be eroding a little bit.
And that's right. Democrats are coming home, as every Democrat will tell you, and even Republicans admit this. Democrats usually break late in these campaigns, and also Congress is off the TV. They're no longer bickering about legislation. Congress is quite unpopular. Its leaders, both Democrat and Republican, are unpopular. To the extent they're off the TV, that helps Democrats because people aren't reminded of what they don't like.
Yeah, that's a plus 39, by the way. All right. John Dickerson, thanks very much. I really appreciate it.